My people, president of the Nigeria Bar Association don't come outside, don't come to us say that results, that report when it be say ECOWAS give concerning 2023 election. My people, he say, don't come outside, come to us say everything na fake. Oh, my people, he say everything na fake. Definitely, they don't bribe her now, they don't give her money now because only blind man for this our country now go know say. Now go come outside come dey talk say this election is not dey fraudulent. My people, no be small thing. The man come outside come give report as if that is not enough. My people, no be small thing. People follow am for comment section back to back. I trust my Nigeria people now. The way wey dey follow for comment section you go just be like say you go use your head take knack one. My people, the next of the gbaga Atiku lawyer wey dey call Angela Aliu. He don't go get that information, don't go carry Tinubu certificate come. That certificate for Chicago University, don't go carry the call. Hey, my people, two certificate like Baba bring go. You don't know our Baba na. Our Baba, hello, I twirl for you. Two certificates that Baba go bring come. My people, hey, cause see the way the lawyer they analyze the certificate. Some people to go school, cause see the way the lawyer they analyze the certificate, that they analyze and say one are fake, one are correct one. Say Tinubu, he get degree for business administration. My people, I don't want you to talk too much because everything they this video. Hey, make una just see as Baba certificate take go. Make una see the kind fake. The way they take bring the two come out, they take differentiate the two. Make una see everything because now that fake one now he go put the time when he be say he dey run for this presidential wanty. Now that fake certificate now he submit. My people, I beg just regardez là-bas. Watch this video. If today na your first time when they come across my video, what you dey wait for? Put your hand for the follow button. Make you follow me for more so that anytime when it say I upload new video like now you go be the first person where you go get this video. To my followers, thank you very much. I really appreciate watching.
It's off the fictional Common Sense People's Party. Now, I keep asking myself this very question. Why would anyone want Tinubu to remain in office? I mean, the answers to this question are pretty obvious, but it's still like a burden in my heart. Because anyone living in Nigeria right now with a brain knows that the economy of this country has gone from bad to worse under Tinubu. And that is for the economy. Then let's look at the rule of law. Anyone who followed this man right from the campaign period to this very moment, if honest, would agree that this man has no regard for the feelings of Nigerians, neither does he have regard for the rule of law. So why would a Nigerian want such a person for the country? And now Atiku's US lawyer has come out to say that the Chicago State University certificate that Tinubu submitted to INEC for screening and verification is fake. According to reports reaching us, Atiku's US lawyer, Angela Liu, took a painstaking look at the two certificates that were supposedly issued to Tinubu by the Chicago State University, and she came up with proofs that both certificates are not authentic. But before I show you how Atiku's lawyer put it, let me quickly show you this disgraceful video by the president of the Nigerian Bar Association, Yakubu Mikhail-san. Kai! Very disgraceful.
Well, just before we go, because we're out of time, I need to switch to the next conversation now. Some question how you lead in the NBA, especially with regard to the elections, your comments on the elections and your assessment of the elections, and then comparing that to the Election Union Observer report that came out. How do you respond to those who believe that the EU did a better job than the NBA?
You know, Terry, it was you that conducted that interview with me in the office. At the risk of sounding immodest, I'm not a frivolous person. I am not. I had all of those comments. But my comment was based on empirical evidence. Nigerian Bar Association deployed 1,000 observers across the country. Across the country. I don't know how many EU observers have been deployed across the country. And in the form that we curated for the report by our observers, we also have columns where you would, as an observer, tell us if you saw any EU or any international or foreign observer at your polling units. Terry, I received reports from our observers, those that turned in their report, not less than 600 of those that turned in their reports. And by the way, for every report that we received till date, we can tell you the geolocation of the person who sent that report and also give you statistics or details of the device that he used. So we leveraged on technology. That came real time. 20% of those who turned in their reports said the election was excellent. 67% of those who turned in the report said that it was satisfactory. If you add 20 to 67, and EU, how many polling units did they go to? Now, how can we now elevate the report of 50 people against? Let us look at the statistics of what they did.
We would have to have...
That was the president of the NBA, Yakubu Mikau, faulting the EU report, which was almost perfect. A report that captured everything that happened during the election. And he's saying that the election was excellent according to his own report. This one has clearly sold out. And this interview shows that those who say APC is trying to use him as an obstacle to justice are right. But he will be resisted. In fact, the resistance has already started. All over social media. He's all over social media now. And everybody is saying he shouldn't think he will have it easy, that they will come out for him. Now, let's talk about Atiku's lawyer describing Tinubu's certificates as fake. Please, let's listen carefully to how the papers reported it before I explain further. I read, Atiku's counsel, Angela Liu, says Chicago State University certificate Tinubu submitted to INEC is fake, while speaking in response to a submission by Tinubu's lawyers blaming an unknown clerical officer for the differences in the Chicago State University certificate. Angela Liu says Chicago State University has provided two similar certificates indicating that Tinubu attended its institution. According to Angela Liu, the document marked A is the certificate submitted by Tinubu to INEC. This certificate is in every material respect exactly the same as the document marked B, except for the following. Document A is signed by at least 3 people, whereas B is signed by only 2 people. The document marked E states that Tinubu was issued a certificate on the 22nd of June 1979, but then proceeded to forward a copy of a certificate dated 27th of June 1979. Please note that A is actually dated 22nd of June 1979, but this document did not emanate from the Chicago State University. Only B did. It is clear that either A or B is fake, if not both of them. You cannot have 2 certificates issued by the same university to the same person for the same course of study, but issued on different dates and signed by 2 different sets of people. The documents A and B both state that Tinubu graduated with a BSc in Business and Administration, whereas document E, which came from Chicago State University, states that he graduated with a BSc in Business Administration, adding that nowhere is there any reference to Business and Administration throughout their websites. Additionally, it was not possible for Elnora D. Daniel to be among those who signed both certificates because she was only the president of the university between 1998 and 2008. She was neither president of the university in 1979 when the certificate was purportedly issued, nor was she president in 2022 when the replacement certificates were issued. Angela Liu also expressed dismay that both certificates bear different letter fonts and logos of the university. Oh! Now, what is happening here is that Tinubu has 2 Chicago State University certificates with him. The first one that he used when he wanted to be governor of Lagos State. Then for some reason, another one was reissued to him. According to him, those are the documents A and B. Now, the U.S. court subpoenaed the Chicago State University to release Tinubu's academic records. They have not released all the records, but they released just the certificate of the Bola Tinubu that attended the school. Now, Atiku's lawyers are beginning to compare the certificate they released on subpoena to the two that are with Tinubu, and they saw a lot of differences, making the lawyer to say that the certificates that Tinubu submitted to INEC are actually fake. And look at the differences that the lawyer pointed out. Number one, she said differences in dates. That Chicago State University said it was 22nd of June 1979 that the Bola Tinubu graduated, but this one is carrying 27th of June 1979. Then number two, the logo of the university on the certificates with Tinubu is different from the original logo of the Chicago State University. Then the signatures are different. While 3 people signed the one that was released to the court, only 2 people signed the ones that are with Tinubu. Then the worst of it all is this difference. One of the people who signed both certificates that are with Tinubu was not even working with the Chicago State University at the period that they claimed she signed those certificates. This is, to me, the most blatant proof. The woman, Elnora D. Daniel, was only president of the Chicago State University between 1998 to 2008, and Tinubu claimed she signed his certificate in 1979 and 2022. So Tinubu definitely has an insider at the Chicago State University to be able to come this far. But at this level, we have to see how far they can go, because it is too clear at this level. Okay, all right, make I leave am here. Nigerian judiciary, over to you now. We dey look una with all our eyes. We shouldn't even be focusing on a US court if una go do the right thing. Is it that una no get conscience to talk true for once, even when the country is at a brink? No, you people must be able to say the truth for once. And that is why we are urging you to do the right thing this time around to save this country from collapse. Pass judgment according to the dictates of the Constitution and of the electoral laws. And we eagerly expect the day when una go pass that judgment for the sake of those of us wey dey this country now and for the sake of the children yet unborn. But